almost Bangladeshi one.
He sent me pictures.
All right, just about set to go. And starting in this one, number 64. What do we need to know here?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side,
yeah,
but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this
how
one.
pretty. There's like a pale pink. Look at all
the shortstop at the
jewelry.
Zach
All the
Neto.
jewelry, yeah. Mira the jewelry. Mira the henna.
Fouled off. He was late.
And then, this is his family and these families. That's his wife. That's his daughter. And that's his son.
Wow.
The son is taller than him. We were laughing. I'm like, your son is taller. And then this is all the men, like a picture of all the men. You can be there. And then he sent me two, like video. Oh no, he sent me more. This is the dancing. Oh, that's the bride. Damn, look at her hair. That's the one. This is another one. That's the same one.
It's actually the same one.
Yeah, that's the same one. Let me see. This one is a different one. Échale. See? They're very colorful. Échale. I just cut it so quick. And then he sent me that. He said, this is a longer one.
Por lo menos manda. Richard no ha mandado nada.
I gotta turn the fish.
And there's a ball. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
He'll do it himself, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's the opening day lineup for the Angels. Chris, they're looking to reverse course this year after some disappointing seasons.
No doubt, Boog. They haven't had a winning season since 2015. Even with some otherworldly talent on the roster over the years. The AL West has some strong teams. We'll see if the Angels can move in the right direction in 2025.
That one down the line, and foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, right fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's Mike Trout. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner around second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the just
That pitch
missed.
is out.
Pitch
So that's
misses.
off the plate.
2-0. Second and third, one away here on opening day. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left.
That ball's
Down
foul.
the line, and it's foul. Next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Logan O'Hoppe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Three and two now, and that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk.
Yeah.
Very gritty.
So
Okay.
bases all loaded up. And next for LA, Logan O'Hoppe. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike
No balls, 2
two.
strikes. Ball.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Next pitch is outside.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
1 ball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Got him! Third out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here with my pal Siggy. And pitching in this game.
Es que para llenar una nevera in this day and age, you need at least $300.
Try to stay back for that power changeup.
That's the sad reality.
Between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now it's the shortstop, Chase Mydroff, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely. Chase Mydroff with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boo.
Wow, the time flies.
On the game, but
no, he comió, ya.
Take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Throw, save.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's just out.
Gets him to chase after that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So the
I find this a little bit fishier.
A little bit, yeah. But not much.
But not much.
Tuesday, 101. Wednesday, 94. Thursday, 85. Sizzle in the next 7 days. Tiene calor. It's going to be like that.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And that one is in the dirt. Ball one. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one not close. 3-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
See? He wants a hug.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Luis Robert Jr. stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that one clips the corner. Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air. Adele under it. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. And that one fouled off. Moncada, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Ball one there.
Outside.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire
Yeah,
was
they're
with
good
it.
here, right?
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air out to center field. Robert moves under it. And there's 1 down. Here's Joe Adele. And there's a foul ball. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Why he keeps saying he doesn't want to sell the
Swing of
house?
the 0-2, appeal to first. Nope, he held back.
He can't afford it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Kicks and fires. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. Check swing. Now a look down to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. First pitch, not close. Just missed. Chris with that distraction and the speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
So get the same ground I got. The folder.
Adele leads
Is it
off
good?
first with one away.
It's very good.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Hey, the fish is burning.
Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runner at second, 2 down. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Down to the bottom of the second. Back at right field, bottom of the inning. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Edgar Caro, looking for his first big league hit right here. Kikuchi back to work. Splits the plate, strike 1.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So digging in, Tim Elko. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
And that one sliced foul. In the dirt, but kept close.
Okay.
The 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Austin Slater stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is down low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
So 2 down now, and here is Chase Maidra. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
¿Y qué está haciendo Jacqueline?
Yep, that ball went out.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering misses, and now 3-1. Elko, the lead runner at second. Vargas on at first with 2 down. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. White Sox strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. And a ground ball to first, and that's a fair ball.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Line drive. Coming out, Robert, and he's there.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Makes the catch gliding out of the warning track. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Lenny Sosa. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Here's Mike Tauchman. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Oh boy, Nick is coming around 3:30.
Next offering is fouled back.
No say.
Fouled off left side.
I would
To move the couch and some other things to garage. I could have moved it while we were there. He told me. I told him let's move it.
throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. That K is his third of the game. Andrew Benintendi steps up. RBI single his last time up. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher. But if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Ward hauls it in, 2 away. And now it's Luis Robert. Fly to center his first time. And that one fouled off. Sosa off of first with 2 away. Just missed. That clips the zone. 1
We're
and
gonna
2.
go there. It's the
This
last
guy's
game.
got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Very high with that one. Ball 2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is off the wall. Coming home. He will score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So runner at second, 2 down. Edgar Carroll getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. And foul ball. This one in the air center field. Adele makes a nice running catch. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Back here on the south side, on to the fourth. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Fouled off down the right side. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
There's the strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That one misses. Now 1-2.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 out, runner at second. And now Yohan Moncada. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the ground at first. And he takes it himself for the out. So up next, Joe Adele.
The center fielder, Joe Adele.
Fought off foul. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Not close with that one. 2-2. So man into scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses. Full count 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels strand a couple, and they're down 2-0.
See.
You confirm that you're going without him?
And we're back. And now the first baseman, Tim Elko.
And there's one
I think
thing
it's
on
the
his
last,
mind, this at bat, getting that first
The
hit
last
at
game of
big
the
league level.
year. And it's a tourney game. ¿Cómo ya no va a aparecer?
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game.
Somebody could take her
Doing
from
a
the
good
team.
job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Got him swinging.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And there's a strike.
Full count.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting.
Austin Slater stands in. 0 for 1 so far.
Later.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses the zone. And 1-1.
You told her?
Ripped to first, caught, dives for the bag, got him. Double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We've played 4. It's welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
I heard, I have a conflict.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Robert reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus.
That's
but
off the plate.
they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Clips the outside corner. Gonna count 1-2. The White Sox leading by 2 here on opening day. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1-2 now. Fastball is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Okay.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Gosh, another walk in this.
White Sox going with a new arm, Jordan Leisure.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Ball 1, no strike.
Squirts away a little bit.
Hey, Latu, what have you been doing?
Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Gilbert, the
Why
left-handed
does he
reliever,
cut the
appears to be
front of your
getting
hair?
loose.
He's gonna struggle. It needs to grow. Like for it to grow back.
Swing and a miss.
You have a
There's that
science final
changeup.
tomorrow,
1
Missy.
ball, 1 strike.
With my friends.
So now 1-2.
No, that
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
That one ripped, but foul. Two outs. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That missed by a lot. Yeah, the count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt.
2-2 the count.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. Shanuel off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Nice work from the White Sox pen. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 2 and the Angels nothing. Here on the south side, the batter now, Chase Mydra. Mydra measures 5 feet 10 inches, 23 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season.
You know, these White Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And that gets down for a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Rengifo. There's one. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Mike Tauchman now at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters, pitching on the road like this.
Tosses across to first. Inning over. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They're up 2-0. Top 6. So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Leisure back to work. That misses. Ball 1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Steven Wilson getting ready to go. Alexander also getting ready. That one inside. Look out.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Late on that fastball.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And another ball. The Halos down by a pair, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a foul out of play. And one fouled off, 2-2.
Count's full.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here is Yohan Moncada, and that's down and away. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Foul ball there. Two outs. That one to first. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go, 4, 5, 6. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Andrew Benintendi. Hector Neris gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Next offering is in for a strike. Takes it himself. One away, bottom of the 6th. Luis Robert now.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
First pitch misses. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And up next for Chicago, Edgar Caro. And a foul ball. Robert, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Robert on the go. Pitch is low. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Elko stands in now and watches strike one.
1-1.
In the dirt. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So one left for the White Sox, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Steven Wilson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
That misses, and that is ball 1. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And that one missing low. And misses inside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Neto in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that one fouled off.
Dara, down! No, knock her down, Jacqueline.
Slightly up, slightly
Don't let her up there.
Tying run at the plate. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 2-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Steven Wilson. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Cam Boozer. Go-ahead run on base. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And that one upstairs.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Robert sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting left fielder Taylor Ward.
And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Taylor Ward. On the ground, and it goes just foul. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Fouled off. He was late.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Robert Stevenson.
Number 24.
Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And that is out of play. Oh, that got him. And the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Austin Slater steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one.
How was it?
In there for strike one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Battling here as he fouls it away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And it remains 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Slider right there.
0-1's the count.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And that one fouled off. Towards first. Down the line, and it's foul. The 1-2. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Full count.
In the dirt, blocked, and the runner holds. He goes down looking. Lenny Sosa. Steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. That's down and in. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. The White Sox leave 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back here on the south side, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. And fouled off. And that is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Dan Altavilla, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Alexander getting cranked up as well. High fly ball out to center field. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's fouled off. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97.
And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out. So digging in, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 3 in this one. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. And another ball. And that's way high. And that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. And that's just foul. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Now a chance for Joe Adell. A couple of walks and a strikeout. And that one fouled off. Moncada leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is downstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting
on to the bottom of the 8th, and now the right field. New pitcher on now, Hunter Strickland. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 1 away. Benintendi to the plate. That clips the corner.
really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And the 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Robert, the next to hit, takes ball one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
No, that's down.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
That one misses. 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Tim Elko. Swung on, belted. Adele going back. And he makes the play on the warning track. And that ends the inning. 2 left on. 9th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Dan Altavilla. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that is out of play. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Way high with that one. And now it's 3-2. Zach Neto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's one down. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top of the 9th. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now one miss.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just
0-1.
amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And
1 ball,
1.
2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's 2 down. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. 1 for 4 with a double. Not even
Ball 1, no
close
strike.
there. Ball 1. Neto off of first with 2 away. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He jacks that one out to left. His first homer of the year. It's 4-2. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 down, and now Taylor Ward. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Dar, come here.
And
Yeah,
there's
I'll
a
take
foul
that.
ball.
Open.
Here's the 0-2. That's
1 ball,
inside.
2
Movement in the
strikes.
bullpen. Adrian Hauser, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Number 61, getting
2-2
loose as
count.
well. Pitch misses. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hard hit left side. Throws to first. And that is that. Mike Trout doing Mike Trout things. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the 9th. And now Miguel Vargas. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Kenley Jansen. A chance at his first save of the year. Lifted in the air, right center field. Trout sizing it up. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Austin Slater steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. Jansen, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer.
0-2 is the count.
Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. White Sox down to their final out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
My draw. In the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Inside, and it's 1-1. Ripped to short. Throw the first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels take the season opener and move to 1-0.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final 4-2. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
3, that's a magic number. Yes, it is. It's the magic number.
Go get rid of your other half. They're feeling the pink stuff.
Yeah, you hungry girl. Get in mine. Oh, zoomies.